are doing fabulous. Welcome back to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping in. If you're a returning listener, I'm so glad you came back. This is the final wrap up for 2021 of zodiac sign readings. So you are here just in time. We are checking in to see what you need to hear, say, or do to finish wrapping up this year. And there's the cards for you to start off with. Let's get started, Leo. I got two cards here right off the bat. It was talking about endurance. The story behind this card, this is a Five of Pentacles. So you might be going through some financial hardships or some other kind of, not necessarily a hardship, but you definitely, things are just a little tight overall. You're kind of down to the bare essentials and you're feeling a little out in the cold. The story behind this card is that, there was this like soldier or general or somebody in a little battle in the field, and they ended up taking refuge in this cave, and they had to stay there for quite a while, and it was storming and it was terrible. And while they were there, they watched this spider in the cave try to build its web over and over and over again. And of course the storm kept knocking it down, but finally the web stuck and was able to endure the storm. And just like that spider in that web, that's kind of what you're having to do. So it said, when at first you don't succeed, try again. So that's the first thing coming through here for you, Leo. If at first you don't succeed, try again. It said, don't let your fire and your passions die out. Keep the fire stoked. But yeah, you might be feeling like you're going through some hard times right now, for sure. He just wants to go ahead and move on to this card. It just said, but you never know what's in store for you. This is a page of bows, which is a page of wands. It's about dreams. It's about strange news, strangers arriving with these messages, and that can definitely take place in the form of a dream, or it could just take place as a synchronicity or a sign out here in the real world. That's why it said you got to stay on your toes. It just pointed out the toes. It said you got to stay on your toes and keep the fire stoked. Because, and this is a stoked, right? You have to keep the fire stoked. Because you never know when something's going to come along and kind of deliver the sign or the message or the healing that you need. And definitely could totally be through dreams and things like that. You're going to have some kind of sign that pops up to come show you the way. And that's the whole thing. It's like, it's almost like this stoat just dropped out of the tree and was like, you over here, and wants to come lead and show the way, right? So stay on your toes. You might be going through it right now. There's a sign coming up for you here towards the end of the year that's going to help indicate which path or direction you need to go in next. And whenever I pull this card for myself, it's always about my true self. So that's what I mean. It's like you're going to resonate with this, whatever it is. It's not going to be something that's totally out there. It's going to be something you resonate with. That just clicks. Said 4. One here, one here, one here, one here. Trying to see what it wants me to do. this way. It wants to go this way. So we're going to start over here. Yeah. See that? 8 of Arrows, struggle. It just gave me a song that was saying, over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. So, through the wide and drifting snow, all that, right? It's just saying how like the holidays can be so stressful and you still got to go places and do things and get through all of that. And again, with this 5 of Stones, you might be going through a financial hard time, so that's mentally taxing on you. Like, you just overall kind of having a bit of a rough patch here. It said the good thing is there's light to follow in both of these instances. You can keep your fire stoked, so be grateful and thankful for that. You got some food, you got some shelter, you're doing okay. Don't worry so much about meeting the expectations of everybody else. Like, you kind of on this struggle journey right here, right? It said be forgiving of yourself. It's not, I don't think you've done anything wrong, Leo. I think it's more of like, be forgiving of the fact that you are in a bit of a struggle time, perhaps. I think that's the real case that is here. Be understanding and forgiving of yourself if you're going through a bit of a hard time. Your reading's moving fairly fast. Like, you're not, it just said you're not dwelling on anything, Leo. You're not like sitting in these cards and like dwelling on stuff. You're moving at a pretty decent flow here, okay? This is a Knight of Arrows, Knight of Swords. Okay, I like that. It was saying how, like, be a lookout, but also that someone's looking out for you. That's what I was saying about this card over here. There is some kind of sign or synchronicity that comes through, some striking news or a dream or something. Somebody's been watching out for you. Even though you're going through a bit of a hard financial time or a rough mental time or both, there is someone with a lookout. And this card's like all about truth. So it's like they see who you truly are type deal, right? And that's part of the other message, especially if it's the holidays, it's Christmas time. You're having a hard time making ends meet and giving people gifts and doing things and getting to all these places, doing all of these things. It's like, it's kind of like you're mentally beating yourself up, Leo. It's like, man, I suck. Like, going through such a hard time. The sign is that people see you for who you truly are, and they see what you're going through, and they're keeping an eye out on you, and they're looking out for you. That's the good news. Despite any struggle you're going through, you've definitely got some folks keeping an eye out for you, trying to help show you the way here and there, give you ideas, give you a spark of inspiration, and they know who you truly are. And these are also friends that are here to deliver this message to you, to tell you, like, girl, we know, or boy, we know who you truly are, right? Like, whoever you are. It's like, we know who you truly are. Sometimes we go through these phases. It's going to be okay. Everybody's going to be fine, right? Now you got the Fool. That's what I mean. Look, there's an invitation onto some kind of new adventure and new path. And when I was looking out my window today, it's very small. I don't know if you'll see it here in the video, but there's a face back here in the tree, like an old man face. And when I was looking out my window today earlier in meditation, I kid you not, you guys, I saw a face like in the trees out there. Out my window. It's not something that I see all the time. Like, it was something that just caught my attention today. That's what I mean. There's something that just catches your attention today. And that is the universe. That is your spirit guides talking to you and showing you your new path. Your new path is something completely new. It's the Fool card. You have to step onto this rainbow bridge and just trust that everything's going to be fine, is what it just said. Oh, and it just said, well, yeah, it can't get any worse. Things can always get worse, but that's where you got people looking out for you. You got the universe looking out for you. It's showing you signs. This is the way. Start this new path. That's it. is where it's like, it shouldn't be a shock at all. Like, it's striking, it catches your attention. It's nice to have these supporters around and see these signs. But the real thing is like it said, it's a big sign. This is a major arcana. This is a big sign. It's time for you to step out onto that new path. New chapter. And this is, we're talking about ending the year, brand new year coming up. Yes, start completely fresh, okay? What's this last card over here? The green woman, which is the Empress, which is abundance in a major way. It's not just getting some coins back. It's not just getting your mental peace back. It is feeling protective and nurturing yourself. She's got these little creatures in her hands. So, right, feeling like you can give and receive and all of that. Being a good provider, having your own cup filled, feeling radiant, being beautiful. And again, she's like a literal tree. And this is the forest, and there's that face back there. You're being invited onto a new path specifically, Leo, to serve your abundance in this very nurturing, could be a motherly way, definitely in the feminine abundance way. So you're fruitful, you're abundant, you make things, create things, nurture things, and they in turn create and nurture you and feed into you. And that's why you need to go step out on this new path for this new year and wrap up this old year, because it's been a bit of a struggle. But you got friends on your side, and you got some really big promising things coming up in the future. So Leo, I don't think this is a question. Like, there's something about your prosperity and abundance here for sure. And it's time for you to level up in a major way. Major way. Big change from here too. And like I said, you're not dwelling on any of these cards in particular. So you're like pretty ready for this shift, I would say. I want one more card and I'm going to pull a rune. I think you're ready for the shift. And I'm just going to pull this card right off the top of the deck over here. So here we go. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Look, there's like two big giant cups here. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Confirmed. Just said, like, just confirming this. And when your cup is full, it can overflow and fill others, and it just puts you right back in this energy, and you're feeling awesome. It said no mistake made here, right? In the message that just came through, there was no mistake in this. This is why you're meant to go onto this new path and this new journey. It's literally about abundance and your cup being filled and therefore being able to overflow into others, which I think is the whole dilemma you're feeling over here. Right? It's okay. Whew. Just give what you can to others at this time, and remember that it's a time for you too. So get through whatever you need to get through. Lean on the friends you need to lean on. Don't be afraid to start this new path. It's literally here to improve this entire situation. Okay, Leo? Let's pull a rune for you. Let's pull a rune. Final little message for the end of this year. What's the rune that best fits you? Boy, I just pulled that one out for Virgo too. So, and I pulled it for some other reading that I did, but I can't remember which one. Maybe it was Capricorn. It might have been Capricorn. This rune, I have this other book here, but it doesn't have a definition for that rune. This is the last rune. It's a blank rune. And so therefore, I only have it here in this little book that came with my rune set. So it represents the letter Y or YR. It stands for U tree, eternity, new direction, radical change, complete success, and maximum protection. It said this does not correspond to a period of the year or hour, but is rather a time outside of time. So when I pulled this for some other folks, basically it just means that you're protected in ways that aren't necessarily, or like, and it's not just protection, right? It can be radical change, a whole new path, but it is a maximum protection path. All of these things can take place and become initiated in a time outside of time. What is a time outside of time? Well, a dream, for instance, like I was saying here, while you're asleep in one area of time and space, like your consciousness is technically in this other area, right? Or even a tarot video that is a timeless reading, but then therefore, you know, like it was posted at one time. It's kind of like a little pocket of time outside of time when you go on there and find it. You have to think in little strange creative ways like that with this rune too. It's like it's in a time outside of time. It doesn't correspond to a particular time of the year or any length of time. It's something that's going to come through in some other kind of way. So it just said, if you're looking for something like super distinct and tangible, it's not like that. It's more like these faces in the trees, a strange dream, a double coincidence or synchronicity coming through. When you see those signs, like, that's the path to go on, okay? That's why there's no mistake here. It's a double confirmation. So I think you're looking for a double confirmation, right? Like that's something that you're looking for too. And you have this maximum protection rune. So you, for sure, and I love this like clear strip here in the middle of this rune. It looks like this water here. Like literally you could sit that down. It's the same thing. That's what I mean. Like I said, there's two. It's like literally the same thing. That's what I mean. It's a sign. It's a sign, Leo. It's a sign. That's what I got for you. It was pretty short, sweet, simple, to the point. I like that your energy is not like dwelling on stuff. It's like you see it for what it is and then you move with it and you go for it, and you totally should. It's double confirmed and you're maximally protected. So keep your eyes peeled, stay on your toes, look for this stuff, and I will see you guys in the new year. Thank you so much for being here with me. Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.